In the ever-shifting landscape of celebrity culture, there are rare moments when the spotlight captures not glamour, not controversy, but raw humanity. Such a moment unfolded recently when Tian Xuning, the rising star whose name has become synonymous with grace and poise, was seen embracing Ziyu in a heartfelt hug as tears streamed down their faces. The image and videos of that moment have since spread across social media platforms, sparking both emotional outpourings and endless speculation among fans and the media alike. A scene that shook the internet. Eyewitnesses at the event described a scene that was impossible to ignore. In the middle of what was supposed to be a routine public appearance, Tian Xuning suddenly stepped forward, visibly trembling, and reached out to Ziyu. Without hesitation, Ziyu met her halfway. The two locked into a long, emotional hug while cameras clicked and fans screamed in disbelief. What made this moment so unforgettable was not just the physical embrace, but the unguarded vulnerability both stars displayed. Their faces red from crying, eyes swollen yet shining spoke of emotions that could no longer be contained. Some fans described it as a confession without words, while others called it the truest display of love we've ever seen. The built-up, whispers before the hug. 4 weeks prior, rumors had swirled about the strained dynamic between Tian Xuning and Ziyu. Both had been linked romantically since last year, yet neither had openly confirmed nor denied the status of their relationship. Some media outlets painted them as estranged, while others insisted they had quietly grown stronger away from the public eye. The tension was amplified during their recent public appearances where, despite being in the same venues, the two often kept their distance. Fans dissected every glance, every gesture, and every word or the lack thereof. That is why when Tian Xuning broke the silence by physically reaching for Ziyu, the world felt the weight of the moment. It was more than an embrace, it was an answer. Reactions from fans. Within minutes of the hug, hashtags like Tian Xuning Ziyu hug, love amid tears, an unforgettable moment trended across Weibo, Twitter X, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans' comments ranged from elated to heartbroken. I can't stop crying, this feels like watching the climax of a drama, but it's real life. Whatever pain they've been through, I hope this hug heals them both. Tian Xuning and Ziyu, please just admit what we already know. This is love. Clips of the hug were replayed millions of times within hours. Fan edits emerged almost instantly, with slow-motion effects and background music that intensified the emotional resonance of the scene. What sparked the tears? The exact trigger for the tears remains unclear, but sources close to the stars have suggested that the emotional breakdown was connected to mounting pressure, both personal and professional. Tian Xuning has been juggling an intense filming schedule, dealing with relentless media scrutiny, and fighting off invasive paparazzi coverage of her private life. Ziyu, meanwhile, has faced his own wave of challenges, including rumors of being blacklisted in certain entertainment circles due to the overwhelming attention his relationship with Tian Xuning has attracted. Those close to the pair hint that the hug was not staged, nor a publicity stunt. Instead, it was a spontaneous release, a surrender to emotions that had been bottled up for far too long. Symbolism of the hug. In Eastern cultures, where public displays of affection among celebrities are still often frowned upon, the image of two prominent stars openly hugging while crying carries enormous symbolic weight. It communicates not only affection but solidarity against the odds. Fans have pointed out that Tian Xuning's grip on Ziyu was particularly tight, as though she were afraid of letting him go. Ziyu's hand was seen gently patting her back in a soothing rhythm, as if reassuring her silently, "I'm here. You're not alone." Psychologists analyzing the scene on talk shows described the hug as therapeutic for both parties, a public acknowledgement of deep emotional connection that words could never fully capture. Media frenzy. News outlets scrambled to cover the story, with headlines ranging from, A hug worth 1,000 words. Tian Xuning and Ziyu break down in public, fans in tears. The hug that changed everything. Talk shows debated the implications. Was this a declaration of love, a signal of reconciliation after a rumored fallout, or simply two friends overwhelmed by the burden of fame? Regardless of interpretation, one fact was undeniable: this was a turning point in their narrative. Celebrity reactions. Even fellow celebrities weighed in. Some sent messages of support on social media, applauding the courage it took for both Tian Xuning and Ziyu to be so vulnerable. A well-known actress commented, "Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is show your weakness. That hug will inspire many." Another musician wrote, "They reminded us that behind every star is a human heart. I respect them even more now." The aftermath. After the event, both stars avoided making direct statements. Tian Xuning's management released a brief note thanking fans for their understanding and support during emotionally difficult times. Ziyu's representatives echoed similar sentiments but refused to confirm or deny any relationship status. Still, fans are convinced that the hug marks a new chapter. Many believe this public display was their silent way of admitting what words cannot. Others remain cautious, worried about the potential backlash that could follow in the conservative segments of the entertainment industry. Why fans relate so deeply? Part of what makes this moment so powerful is its relatability. People across the world know the feeling of holding on to someone they love while crying, of finding comfort in another's arms when words fail. Seeing celebrities often idolized as flawless and untouchable share that same raw vulnerability reminds fans that their emotions are universal. It is no longer just about two stars. It has become a shared emotional experience, something fans carry into their own lives as a reminder of the healing power of human connection. Cultural impact. The embrace has already been dubbed the hug of the year by entertainment critics. Analysts believe it will become one of the most iconic celebrity moments in recent memory, reshaping how vulnerability and relationships are perceived in the Chinese entertainment industry. In a world where every move is often scripted, calculated, and curated for image, Tian Xuning and Ziyu's unscripted moment of tenderness has carved its place in cultural history. The road ahead. While the future of Tian Xuning and Ziyu's relationship remains uncertain, one thing is clear: their hug has transcended gossip and speculation. It has become a symbol of courage, love, and the resilience of the human spirit. Whether they choose to publicly define their bond or continue to guard their privacy, fans will forever hold on to the image of them clinging to each other amid tears.